Questions are growing over whether Iran's supreme leadership is beginning to accept terms pushed by the Trump administration. President Trump has claimed that Tehran is now agreeing to everything he has demanded during negotiations.
Iran is being very nice. They're agreeing to everything that I want, and they have to.
After years of hostility, Washington and Tehran appear closer than ever to a potential diplomatic breakthrough.
We're doing great in our negotiations with Iran.
Following months of confrontation, Iran may be signaling a willingness to move toward compliance and compromise. Trump says Iranian leaders fully understand the consequences if the current round of talks collapses. The White House insists that negotiations with Iran are progressing in a direction favorable to the United States. Observers are closely watching to see whether Tehran is making major concessions in an effort to avoid renewed conflict.
We had a really great meeting, and we're very proud of the party. We like everybody really in the room. I don't like a few people, but that's okay. I think you know who they are. But I'll give you that information someday. But for the most part, we have a really well-unified party. And I said it very strongly. We have the hottest country anywhere in the world. We're the most powerful, we're the smartest, we're the most respected. 2 years ago, we were a laughingstock all over the world. We had a terrible group of people representing us. Every leader, I just left G7, every leader, and we had a lot of people in addition to G7, as you know, came. Everyone said, what we've done in a year and a half is a miracle. We have the hottest country in the world, and we want to keep it that way. We have more factories being built right now than we have at any point, at any time in the history of our country. And all of those factories are opening up soon. It's all jobs. And our job numbers are incredible anyway. I see that oil just broke the $70 number. Who would have thought that was going to happen? And that's during a war. And Iran is being very nice. They're agreeing to everything that I want. And they have to. Otherwise, we just go back and do what we have to do.
Trump has firmly rejected any proposal that would impose fees on international shipping through the Strait of Hormuz.
Would you block a final Iran deal if it included any kind of fees on shipping or maritime activities?
It would be unacceptable to me. Because we have numerous straits, and if you did that for them, you'd have to do it for other people. You have other straits. I wouldn't allow it there either. Yeah, it would be a game changer.
The US president says there will be no tolls and no exceptions when it comes to freedom of navigation in the waterway. Officials warn that any attempt to introduce Hormuz transit charges could jeopardize the entire agreement. Trump has described proposed shipping restrictions as a potential game changer with major global consequences. While Trump claims peace may be within reach, many are asking what price Iran will have to pay to secure it.
Would you block a final Iran deal if it included any kind of fees on shipping or maritime activities?
It would be unacceptable to me. Because we have numerous straits, and if you did that for them, you'd have to do it for other people. You have other straits. I wouldn't allow it there either. Yeah, it would be a game changer.
And have you made progress on munitions building in Europe? That's obviously something.
Yeah, we always make progress. Some of the countries that he represents are as good as him. He's great. They're lucky they have him. They're lucky they have that guy.
How do you think that Congress voting to end the war with Iran, even in a non-binding way, impacts your negotiations with Iran?
So we're doing great in our negotiations with Iran. Right in the middle of one of the key things, which we're going to get anyway, we have breaking news. The Senate has voted that they'd like Trump to stop the war. So Iran sees that and they go, what's that all about? Now, you know it's meaningless, right? But I had lunch with them. We had 4 Republican senators and all Democrats. You know, Democrats, they want to lose the war because they're stupid. That's why we call them Democrats, you know? I no longer use the E. I've changed the E into a U. We call them Democrats. They're dumb. Their policy is so bad.